You won't believe what's happening with the team. After having his season cut short by a wrist injury, one of our key guys finally has an update on his recovery. At the same time, there's an unresolved issue that could delay a decision every fan has been waiting for. And to top it off, nobody's getting into the Hall of Fame this year. All of this is set to shake up the Oilers next season. If you live and breathe Oilers hockey, hit that subscribe button now so we can push for 1,000 subscribers and show the strength of Edmonton's fan base. As an Oilers fan, you know the NHL season always brings surprises, big highs, and sometimes real frustration. But it's not just what happens on the ice that matters off. The ice, recovery, commitment, and grit play just as big a role. That's exactly what we're diving into today. Last playoffs, Edmonton showed guts, but we fell short of the ultimate prize, the Stanley Cup. There were a bunch of factors, but certain moments really shaped how things played out. Zach Hyman, one of the team's standouts, had his run cut short by a wrist injury. Up until then, he was lighting it up, scoring crucial goals and keeping the team in the hunt. He had 5 goals and 11 points in just 15 games, proving he was ready to carry the Oilers to glory. But unfortunately, that injury sidelined him for the rest of the playoffs, and we ended up just 2 games shy of the Cup. Now, Hyman is finally giving some positive news about getting back on the ice. He's in Calgary at Team Canada's Olympic orientation camp and spoke openly about how he's doing. It's going really well. I'm excited to get back when I return to Edmonton. I had surgery, was in a cast for 2 months, and now I'm almost fully past that, he said. The expectation is he'll be back to full speed soon. That said, the exact return date depends on the medical team. I feel good, but I have to wait and see what the doctors say when I get back. I'm on their timeline, but it shouldn't be long, Hyman added. Everything points to him being healthy for the start of the 2025-26 season, which is a huge relief for fans. Hyman's experience will be key for this roster. With Matthew Savoy and Isaac Howard stepping into the top 6, the Oilers are going to need Hyman's scoring and playmaking. He netted 81 goals over the past 2 regular seasons, and having him at 100% could make Edmonton a serious threat next year. Now here's the question for you. Oil Country, will a fully healthy Hyman be the X factor that pushes the Oilers to the Stanley Cup in 2025-26? Drop your thoughts in the comments, tag your friends on social, and make sure you're subscribed to catch all the NHL updates. And here's something else. There's still a decision hanging over the team that could shake everything up. The impact could be huge, and it's going to leave fans talking. If you want to see how this could affect every game next season, stay tuned. Connor McDavid loves Edmonton, but it looks like something is holding up a long-term deal. McDavid always has winning on his mind, but sometimes the heart and the decision don't line up. According to Elliotte Friedman, McDavid is willing to push his contract situation into next season. He wants to make sure the team is truly ready to compete at the top level before committing. Long-term, while McDavid's words at Team Canada's camp were measured, Friedman noticed something important. What he didn't say raises questions about a timeline for an extension. There are signs he sees something imperfect in the roster. Edmonton has elite forwards and young prospects with huge upside. The defense is one of the best in the league, according to most analysis. But there's one area that keeps McDavid cautious. And here's the kicker. McDavid seems to be waiting for the Oilers to fix their biggest weakness, the goalie. Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard are back, but both had ups and downs last season. Leaving McDavid without full confidence in the crease, Skinner had some incredible games, but also critical lows at the worst times. Pickard is a solid backup, maybe one of the best in the league, but he's not a true number 1. That uncertainty in net is exactly what McDavid sees as a flaw. So before he signs, Edmonton may need to find a legitimate number 1 goalie. Friedman's take is clear. McDavid wants that gap addressed before committing. It's not about stats or numbers. McDavid has made it clear that winning is all that matters. Without a goalie who can steal games, the team might look vulnerable. In his eyes, the core in Edmonton is strong, with Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard, and Zach Hyman forming a solid base. But a shaky net makes it hard to convince the league's best player to sign without hesitation. Fans, the message is simple. Fix the crease, or risk seeing McDavid explore other options when it matters most. Do you think Edmonton can solve this? In time. Share your thoughts. drop a comment, and hit subscribe for all the Oilers coverage. Believe it or not, the Hall of Fame surprise could have repercussions no one expected. Every detail affects the team and the season's plans. If you're a true fan, don't blink. What's next will get everyone talking. The franchise announced the 2025-26 promotional schedule on Tuesday. August 26th, there will be 41 home games with 16 themed events. Traditions like the tribute to the Canadian Armed Forces, Hockey Fights Cancer, and Indigenous celebrations are back. But as always, there are some new twists and a few familiar games. Won't be happening this season. Fans notice something curious. The Hall of Fame game, always a highlight, is missing. When asked on social media, the team confirmed there won't be a ceremony this year, though inductions will happen in the future. Here's a little history. The Oilers Hall of Fame was created in 2022 to honor players, coaches, and executives who made a mark on the franchise. Names like Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, Grant Furr, and Glenn Anderson were automatically inducted since they already had banners at Rogers Place. Since 2022-23, 2 new inductees have been added each season, with ceremonies before or after games. Lee Fogelin and Ryan Smythe in 2022, Charlie Huddy and Doug Waite in 2023, Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish in 2024. Every induction celebrated the team's rich history. But in 2025-26, that tradition won't be part of the schedule. On top of the Hall of Fame, 5 other themed games from last season won't happen. Black Excellence, Lunar New Year, Hockey Talks, Ukrainian Heritage, and Welcoming New Canadians. Some will return in 2026 2-7. Meanwhile, there are 4 new events: Halloween, Remembrance Day, Olympic Farewell, and St. Patrick's Day. These changes show the Oilers are investing in experiences that connect with today's younger, vibrant fan base, which may not feel as tied to the past. It's worth noting that last year, the post-game induction ceremony had a lot of empty seats. Even with icons being honored, the crowd seemed more focused on the current stars like McDavid, Draisaitl, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Could skipping the Hall of Fame indicate a shift in priorities for the Oilers? After back-to-back Stanley Cup runs in 2024 and 2025, the present is shining so brightly that the past took a back seat. There are still plenty of recent players who deserve recognition. So, Oil Country, what do you think about skipping the Hall of Fame this season? Do you miss celebrating the past, or are you all about focusing on what's coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with everything happening in Edmonton hockey.